Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rainbow Warriors offense will take the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of
turning it on.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Line getting set on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Find some fresh air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do is going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A little release to the back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Johnson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On the run, it's Worthy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Harbor. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He might want another play.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive gain.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quick completion to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. He's going to fire deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
They'll run play action. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Davis will throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Booth. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Fights off the defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see...
Going for it all. Touchdown Warriors! They won it all, and that is... exactly what they got.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
He uncorks one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full. display in that first half.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Now space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. Him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on fourth down.
And I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Shoots it to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Right back to him on the ground. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Now on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Swings it out to the flat. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Davis looking to pass. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding, turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive, now first down from the 39. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The inside handoff. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
With the catch, it's Johnson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Got a little space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Toss to the outside. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And they're in for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead.
Here we go.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. The give as they work on that clock. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The RPO fire complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the returner will be brought down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Davis will throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the